Hi, good evening, guys. This is Gaurav here. In this video, we'll be analyzing ITC. As you know, ITC results are out today. So, how are the results? What do you feel about the results compared to the previous years? Maulik will take us through with the fundamentals of ITC, and me and Akshita will take you guys through with the technical part. Yeah, Maulik.
Everyone, my name is Maulik. So just to give about a brief on the Q4 results from ITC. So as we know that ITC has posted around a good 13,000 crore consolidated revenue for this quarter. On an overall basis, again, FMCG continues to be the heavyweight in the entire revenue, with about 2/3 of its total revenue coming from FMCG, which is your cigarettes and other FMCG products. But if you look at the overall margins, the company has seen some decline, and on an overall basis, about
Maulik,
100 basis.
can you just share your screen and give them an idea? So,
Sure. Just a second. I give a brief idea on that. So this is just a quarterly result screen which has been shared on the consolidated data. So if you look at it on the revenue side, as I said, FMCG continues to be the heavyweight and giving about 2/3 of its total revenue from the FMCG's part. However, on the margin side, these are the important areas where the company has actually taken a hit. So cigarettes, which constitutes the highest volume in terms of revenue, has seen about 200 basis points or 300 basis points decline in margins. So this is an important part because decline in margin from the cigarette segment would have a huge impact on the overall business as well. However, on the IT part, which is the information technology services by the company, it has seen some improvement. But again, the hotel industry, agriculture industry, every other industry more or less has seen a decline. So on a net overall basis, the company has seen a decline on the margins, though the revenues have more or less been in the same structure as compared to the previous year in Q4. But margins have taken a hit, and that has impacted a lot in terms of the overall future growth on margins of the company.
So, Maulik, don't you think the margins which have taken a hit in the cigarette business right now is because of the lockdown? Because due to lockdown, people were not able to, like, there was a complete shutdown of shops. And so, do you
Okay,
think
so
that in the
I
coming
don't think.
quarters, as we have unlocked, like, we are starting to open up? So, do you feel that the margins which have taken a hit of almost 300 basis point will start picking up?
Okay, so there are two things. One is margin and other is the volume. So what we are talking about is the decline in volume because
Okay.
due to lockdown, the company has not been able to sell its products. That should be seen as a part of its decline in revenue.
Hmm.
However, when you see a decline in margin, you cannot contribute that. I mean, COVID-19 lockdown as a factor for decline in margins.
Hmm.
Margins are mainly due to increase in costs or decline in selling prices.
Okay.
Assuming the company has not reduced its selling prices as yet,
Hmm.
so the company has seen some other impacts on its cost side, due
Hmm.
to which the margins have come down. So I'll not attribute COVID-19 lockdown as a reason for decline in margins.
Hmm.
You can say that fixed cost might have increased to a certain extent, but such huge decline in margins cannot be attributed purely to COVID-19. So it
Okay.
might be an important factor in terms of fixed cost increase, but not an overall basis. So we need to understand this on a much deeper basis through management commentary as well.
Okay, I think the management commentary is not yet official yet, so it's better not to speculate on that.
Yeah, we'll.
Yes, let's not speculate on that. From one more thing, the company has declared a dividend of more than 10 rupees per share, and the ex dividend date is not yet out. So, do you feel that on from Monday the stock price may pick up in anticipation of it being a later day, like a later date of somewhere around July month or a June end of July or mid July or somewhere around 10th July. So do you feel that may like motivate a lot of people to start buying shares of ITC?
Okay, so looking at the current market price, so the market price of ITC share is around 200 rupees today.
197
And
to be precise.
so around, I'm just using it for simplicity of
Yeah.
calculation. So around 200 and a dividend of 10 rupees. So giving me a dividend yield of around 5%.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would lead to a huge spike in value because even fixed deposits still continue to give you a return more than 5%. Have you, in case of investors, those who have purchased it at a much lower price, around let's say 140, 150, in
Hmm.
those cases the dividend yield is much higher than what the banks are offering, and hence for them it is much more beneficial. But
No,
purely at this.
that I completely agree. But there are a lot of investors who tend to buy shares when there's some news or something, right? So that's like I'm talking with the normal psychology of an Indian investor that yes, the company's result is out, the profits have increased, they're gonna release the dividend. So I'm talking in terms of pure euphoria surrounded around the share because
So in that sense, I would I believe that there might be some investors who might buy these stock for purely for the dividend income, but
hmm,
not many. Which would so that would not have a huge spike kind of an increase in the value of the shares, right?
okay.
So there might be
So
some kind of increase in volume, but not much.
okay, so in one line, how do you sum this result up? Like, what is your
So,
one line take on ITC with compared to this result?
so one line take would be the core business continues to develop for the company, which is the FMCG part,
Hmm,
but margins have taken a hit, and the company needs to work on that at
hmm,
least in the post-COVID period, and we need to see continuous improvement in terms of margin, especially.
hmm.
That would be the core idea out of this result.
Okay, okay. So okay, so this was the result part. We just analyzed the report. This is not a detailed result thing. We just giving you all the numbers which are released today. For a detailed part, we need to analyze a lot more, like a lot more stuff. So yeah, this was the result analysis. The dividend has been declared, which is almost 5%, which is very good compared to the ones who have invested few months back when it was somewhere around 140, 150. Let us see what is in store for ITC technically. So Akshita, I'll be sharing the screen for you because Akshita, due to network issues, is not able to join via her video. So she is here with her voice is there, and she'll just guide us. So Akshita, is that comfortable for you?
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay, just a second. I'll just open ITC for you. So what all indicators do you want, Akshita? I can just put it.
Uh, Basically, RSI would do,
Hmm.
uh, but there's some resistance. I'll
Okay,
tell
so
you, like
I'll,
by looking at the chart.
I'll put MACD as well for your
Yeah.
reference. So yeah,
Yes. So, just by looking at the chart, we can see that there's a strong resistance around 200 level.
somewhere
Uh,
here.
yeah. So
To
the stock tried to break that yesterday because you can see the big green candle, but because the resistance was so strong, it went down again today. However, if we see that MACD is at a positive crossover and also the RSI is at a buying range,
mm,
so because of the dividend declaration and the nice
mm,
result that we just discussed,
mm.
we could see a buying opportunity here after it breaks 200 level. Then there's a huge buying opportunity because the next target would be 217, 220, and we can see that there's a gap there. So the gap has to be filled.
One
So
second.
there is,
So this gap you're talking about.
yeah,
Okay.
so the gap has to be filled. So 220 is would be my target if I buy after this resistance is crossed.
Okay.
Then 220, 220 to 40 would be my target, but 220 is also a good resistance
Okay.
level. So yeah, good 20 will
So,
get
but
good 20.
I think still anybody who's investing near 195, 200 level and still going for a 220 target, that is still 10% return. That is still
Yeah,
more than what people expect or people get from normal investment instruments. So still, it's a good investment bet. So I would say you are expecting someone to accumulate ITC even if it goes down towards 176 for a target of 220 if 202, 203 is broken on the upside. So that's how I'll sum it up for you.
yeah,
Agree?
absolutely.
So yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So guys, the target for ITC in near term is around 220. If 203 is broken, understand because yesterday with good volumes, the stock couldn't sustain above that level. Today, it tried to sustain above 200. It opened and made a high of 209, but couldn't sustain and saw a drop here. You just see this. So it says that 203, 202 level is a big resistance level, and if that is broken, we'll see a major rally in ITC, which will take it up to 220. All right. Before moving back, before ending this video, I'll just let us understand the derivative data which is being developed for this month. I know this is the first day of expiry. That doesn't matter because positions start developing towards the end of expiry or somewhere in the second week. Still, let us understand what the traders are looking at in terms of derivative data. So we'll be using Quantsap website for that, and we come to ITC. Okay. So what I can see here is the highest open interest still continues to be at 200 levels. If you notice, the open interest here is 69 lakh shares and followed by 210. If you notice the addition in open interest, the development has happened higher, the bigger development has taken place at 210 levels. If you notice, around 31 lakh shares were added today, right? And if we go down, let us see. If we go down, there's no much of a difference or development. So what we can see is that 210 is somewhere traders are making their resistance, right? If you can see, they're accumulating their positions here. So probably if this stock continues to trade above 200, we may definitely see a rally towards 210 for sure. If this is maintained, because if positions start developing at 210, this will become the second highest open interest, and it will release, like it will take the share towards 210. And on the put side, let us see what data do we have. So on put side, as we can see, currently the highest open interest is at 190 levels. Let me just go down and check if there's another. Yeah, if we notice, there's not much of a difference in the open interest at 180 levels and 190 levels, almost 23.32, 23.36. So if on the lower side 190 is broken, we may see a drop till 180. And I think Akshita has already given us a idea of accumulating ITC till 176, right, Akshita? So
Yeah,
currently, that's what the derivative data is suggesting, that on the lower side of 190 is broken, we may expect a move to 180, and on the higher side, at least 210 is possible right now. So probably the range remains between 180 to 220. So yeah, if 203 is sustained, buy for 220. If 190 is broken, accumulate till 180. So that should be the trade that we see in ITC. So let's just sum it up for one last time. ITC is a buy about 203 for 220. ITC is an accumulation zone till 180 to 176 with stop loss below 160. Or safe investors can take stop loss below 166. All right. And anything else you guys want to add? Done. Akshita?
yeah, no,
No.
I
Oh,
think
thanks.
you're
Thank you guys. This is all about ITC from our side, and good night and take care.